It's been a flurry of meetings between the managing director of the IMF, Christine Lagarde, first with President Buhari, then government officials and various interest groups. This time, Ms. Lagarde is meeting with the Senate President and federal lawmakers in the National Assembly.
Thank you.
The meeting focuses on the nation's economy, particularly the recent global developments and their impact on Nigeria. It's not a secret that falling oil prices at the international market is negatively impacting on the nation's oil revenue, external reserve, and increased pressure on the naira at the foreign exchange market. However, the Senate President remains optimistic.
But I want to assure you that we believe that we're resilient enough to take up these challenges. We're committed to addressing these challenges.
But despite his optimism, outlook for the Nigerian economy in 2016, according to the IMF, is gloomy.
Oil prices will remain low and will remain low for longer. Private sector investment will also be affected. Investor confidence about the outlook has remained weak, and financing is likely to become more difficult and more costly for everyone.
Ms. Lagarde says Nigeria has to make some tough decisions quickly, and one of those decisions involves the country's tax regime.
A slight increase of the VAT rate might be efficient and important. I know it's hard. I had my days in Parliament trying to raise VAT, not an easy task. But frankly, in Nigeria, you have probably one of the lowest VAT rate in the entire continent. The experience here in Nigeria of administering fuel subsidies suggests that this is a good time for a change. Think of the regular accusations of corruptions, and think of the many Nigerians who spend hours queuing, trying to get gas so that they can go about their everyday business.
But the chairman, Senate Committee on Finance, is not convinced that an increase in value-added tax, VAT, is the way to go.
For 2016, with an expected withdrawal in terms of fuel subsidy, wasn't it a little bit too insensitive to recommend an increase in VAT? And I thought that the challenge really for Nigeria is widening the VAT tax base.
The proposal by the IMF Managing Director to increase value-added tax and remove petroleum subsidy would expectedly throw up a huge debate in the polity in the months to come. Already, labour unions condemn any plan by government to remove petrol subsidy and also criticise the visit by the IMF to Nigeria. Linda Akibe, Channels Television News.